Hello in there. So, this is like, uh-oh. Captions. There we go. I feel like this is peak Megan, like, just something I would do. I opened up my camera app because the light bulbs that we use are also controlled by the same app. So I went onto the camera app so that I could turn on my office light because I forgot to turn it on before I sat down and got everything set up. And instead, the camera was still on the other room. And so instead of turning on my office light, I've been watching them. Like, it was really cute. Hold on. Okay. So she's like, she had been in her box. And then she was like, I want to be up there. And Artie's like looking at her. And Pippin's like, do you mind? Also, I left my water in the other room, so I'll have to go get that. And I am not interrupting what is happening right now. So I will just be thirsty. Thank you very much. She's like, I'm not trying to play with you. I'm trying to, see? Just like that. No big deal. Boop. I love you. Kiss, kiss. You can see her kissing her right there. So I'm just sitting here in the dark, like, watching my cats be absolute adorable babies, and then little loafs, and then Artie got up and turned around. And then she had a bath. And this is how they are now. Well, there we go. So I'm just sitting here in the dark, crying over my babies. Oh, I love them so much. I love them so much. I also mix things up with Stinker in the other room. And I gave him a ball that has like little holes for like treats to fall out of. And I put Cheerios in that ball, so he had to like push it around and knock the Cheerios out. So, trying to just, give him a little something to do. Also, I did not write down the other things that we had here. 90s crafts. Cat couch. Games. Okay. So next week might be kind of hectic. Well, I shouldn't say hectic. I'm waiting to hear back from someone about something next week. No, I will not go into further detail yet. And James comes home next Saturday. It's not for long. It's for until January 3rd. So we get a nice little... See, it was funny. I was telling him... I should get started on this. I was like, I kind of almost wish that it would have happened a little bit later. Because, like, we're not even halfway into him being gone. And so to get him to come back just to have him leave again, I'm like, man, if it was at least, like, the halfway point, It's like, here's a little, like... a little refresh for both of you. A little, I don't know. But it's gonna be really nice to see him. So I'll talk to him. He's napping right now because he finally is all done with like his tests. But maybe we'll like play a game or something on stream. But I might not stream a whole lot while he's home because I'm gonna want to spend time with him. I know, super gross. I'm sorry. So I'll kind of let you know how that's going. But I will definitely keep you all in the loop on that. Ew, boys, I know. Gross. So rude wanting to spend time with your husband. I know. I'm sorry. Gosh. Repeat row 2. Okay, so I'm just doing this. Okay. And I have 2 row counters, right? Because I'm working both sleeves at the same time. And one says 8 and one says 9. And honestly, I probably just didn't click the one that says 8. Or did I click the... I did, but, hold on. Inky, Inky almost came inside last night. Yeah, okay, that's... I did 8 rows. At least that I can count. Yeah. Do you all want to see what happened? Because I still can't quite believe it. Yes? Okay. So, last night, I was, wrapping presents, watching Dr. Gluon, and I get a camera notification, and it's Inky. And I was like, oh crap, I didn't put food out on the back step for him. I'll go grab some now. So I grabbed the scoop, knowing full well that he's going to run away as soon as I open the door because it's just what they do, and that's fine. And I'm like, that's alright, he'll come back when he, and eat. No worries. So I open the door, and sure enough, he runs a little ways away. What I didn't expect was when he heard, like, he wasn't, like, too far. So I kind of, like, sprinkled the food. Like, I made some noise. Y'all, he hauled ass back up the steps. Like, right up to me. And I'm like, hi. So, here you go. I'll show you this footage first. This was him coming up and being like, hello, I'm here for my dinner. And then realizing, oh man, there's no food here. Maybe there's some by my house that I love so much. He ate that. And I was like, oh. So at this point, I'm like getting, up. There's me unlocking the door. There he goes, right? And, oh, hold on. Okay, there's my hand. oh, hi. And there he is. Like, can you actually see him? I think you can see him run back up. You'll see his little eyes peek out. There he comes. And then he's just like, hi, I'm here. I heard the food. And I'm like, are you friendly? So I kind of held my hand out. I'm like, what are we... And he's like, oh, okay. And now that's him looking in the open door. And I'm like, the door's wide open and I'm just sitting there. And he's just eating. And I'm like, hi, how are you? Like, and I'm like, here, this is more food in this. You want to check it out? No? Okay. And I'm, at this point, I'm like, can I touch you with this? Because I'm afraid of getting bit, honestly. Because it would be my own fault if I got bit. But now he's like, oh, hello, what's in here? And I'm like, oh God. So yes, I can boop him without getting bit. Hello. Oh, I'm sorry, that bag's in your way of jumping up. Oh, you can do that. So naturally I grab my camera. So that's it, Petrichor. Every time I saw him on camera, I thought that he did not have an ear notch. I'm pretty sure that ear is notched. It's very small. And like there were so many people who were like, I feel so bad that Maple has such a big ear tick. And I'm like, no, don't. Because it was obvious that he was neutered. Like this one is not as obvious, but look at him. Hi. He's also a lot skinnier than I thought. Like, looking at him here versus looking at him on camera, he is a lot skinnier. I know, Artie's like, me, mama, me. Yeah, the dark fur really hides the ear notch. Especially, again, with, like, a night vision on a camera. Hi, don't bite me. I think that he was a TNR based on the ear. But I think he's a baby. I think he's young. Either that or he's just skinny and it's making him look young. Funny enough, I gave him some wet food and he was more interested in the dry food. But yeah, I just like sat there with him while he ate. And we just hung out. And I was just chatting with him. And I was like, listen, I said, if you're friendly, I'm like, you cannot live here. I said, I have no room for you. I said, but if you are friendly and you do, this was me zooming in on his ear. I'm like, but if you are friendly and you do want a home, I will help you find one. I promise you. Like, you will not be outside if you don't want to be. But look at how cute. Yeah, there's the ear. You can see the ear there. But look at, it's such a small ear notch. Like that is a very small one. It's amazing what fur can hide. Adopted by the apartment complex cat. Oh, wow. He's gorgeous, isn't he? Like, he's so beautiful. Yeah, it is hard to tell him, like, maybe his ear got hurt, like, maybe it's damaged, I'm not really sure. So, again, my whole thing is I will still if he needs any kind of medical attention at any point in time. I'm saying he. I don't actually know. I think it's a boy. I think that I see what looks like balls or what was once balls. Like, he could be a more freshly neutered TNR. But, you know, I told him, this is the picture I sent James. I'm like, because, like, this is how close, I'm like, and there's the ear. So, we just hung out for a while, and then my favorite, like, he just sat there for a bit when he was done eating, and then he just left. He was like, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for the food. I'm gonna go now. And I was like, oh, okay, bye. You can see how skinny he is there. Like, you can see his, like, bones. Is this where he's... Oh. I just kept offering my hand. I didn't touch him. I poked him once. That was enough. And then... Hi, gorgeous girl. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I love you so much. I do. Is this the one where he just is like, okay, I'm gonna go now, bye. So yeah, then he came back later, and he was looking for more. Look at his tail. Like, that is such a sad looking tail. It's such a sad looking one. Hi. So yeah, and then when he came back, I tried the same thing where, like, I opened the door and put food down. And this time he was like, no, I'm not hungry enough for this. I'm gonna leave. And I was like, that's okay. Like, we can just work on it. We'll work on it just like all the other babies when you want to. And yeah, we hung out, and then he was just like, okay, off to go. And he just left down the path. Okay, bye. Like, I'm off to go do kitty stuff. So yeah, it's... I'll probably, you know, again, at some point, bring him off to run errands. Yeah, there was part of me that was like, please don't bring me back anything. Like, you do not need to repay me for the food that I am giving you. I do not need payment. Please. Please. Speaking of Artie, remember we were talking about her teeth the other day? And I was like, I'm pretty sure that she's lost, like, another one. Look at her front teeth. Baby. Baby, you used to have all your tooths. Where'd they go in? She's like, don't show them that, Mom. Mom, please. Do you want to sit on my lap? We can make that happen. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with Inky, that's for sure. No teeth, a lip gap. She has the cutest lips. She does. Come here. Are you just gonna leave? You can make that jump if you want to go. It's okay. Okay. We're doing math. There's a lot of math. There it is. My bag with the cardigan in it is sitting here. So it's like in her way. So she's like, I have to do math on this. Yeah, I know. What a cat. What a cat thing to do. But yeah, the way that Inky was giving Gandalf vibes with the whole like, hey, what's in this house? What's in this building? I'm like, I don't have a room to put you in if you just decide to barge in. And if you just... Here's the thing. If an animal decides to barge into my house, I'm not putting them back out on the street. Not happening. If an animal is like, I want to be inside, okay. Then we will go to the shelter first thing tomorrow. Like... I'll figure out a spot for you overnight. And as soon as the shelter opens in the morning, we will go. But I'm not going to be like, oh, you want to come inside? Tough. You have to be outside. You know, like that's just... I'm not going to do it. So... Because, like, heaven forbid then something should happen. And it's like if you had just... Like, I'll figure it out. They can stay in the bathroom that night, you know? Like, that's fine. And then, like, first thing in the morning, I'd just go to the shelter and be like, listen, if this cat doesn't have a microchip, it came into my house, and I just... If I could keep it, I would, but I've got 3 cats and a dog, and I can't. Yeah, for a night, I can work something out. I mean, we worked something out with Gandalf more long term, but I can't do that again. I wouldn't be able to. Physically, emotionally. I mean, emotionally, I could foster again. But not... What I could not do is what happened with, like, James and I again. James was, like, really stressed and angry and basically told me that it was my job to figure this all out because he didn't want anything to do with it. He's like, I did not want this. He's like, I did not agree to this. And I was like, listen, this was not my plan either. Like, we had planned on taking Pippin in when she was ready, but no one else. And it caused a lot of tension. And I'm sure that part of that is why the vertigo attacks happened the way that they did. I'm sure of it. I was the most stressed human being in the world because James was like, we're getting this cat out of the house by like the end of the month or so. Like it was, he's like, or I'm putting it outside. Like it was bad. There was a lot of pressure on me and I could foster again, but only through like a rescue organization. One where I don't have to be the one to find the cat a home. One where I don't have to be the one like, you know, the one where if someone's like, we have a scared cat who needs socialization, bet I can do that. But not, I could not do all the work again. Yeah, it was a lot. And he apologized for it. And I mean, I get it. And I told him, I'm like, this was not in the cards for me either. But sometimes things happen and like, I would do it again just because I get pictures of him now happy in his home. And that's everything. Like, they pamper him, they spoil him, and it's like, yeah, I can do that. It was hard. I cried a lot when he left, of course, because you love them, you know? But getting like and I also part of the trouble is that I don't have the same resources that a typical shelter has to do like thorough background checks and to call the vet and their references. Like, I can't do that. Like, I could call a vet and be like, hey, is this person a good pet owner? And they'll be like, who are you? You know, like, you can't just So, yeah. Yeah, and I would definitely... Maple and the others, like, it's a huge passion for me now. Like, seeing them the way that they are, it's a huge reward. And getting all the love and joy out of it too, you know? Yeah, exactly. Yes, that's the rescue's job. I can absolutely, like, feed an animal, love on an animal, clean a litter box. Like, I can do that. But I can't also be the person who's posting about them, who's vetting people. Like, I can't do it all. You know, back in the day, we did volunteer with a rescue when we lived in Jersey. But we did not foster in our home. But we did do a lot of volunteer work with them. Hey, Allison. Yeah, it's so satisfying. It's just so nice. It's so nice to see them happy and loved and yeah. It's nice to have played a part. Oh, so you know how we were talking about tattoos the other day? I'm just like, I've got stuff that happened and I can yap about. I'm gonna run out of things to say though at some point, and then I'm gonna be like, dang, I should have held on to some of this, but here we are. Hi, Smoothie. So we were talking about tattoos the other day. We're not gonna talk about James and all that. But remember how I was like, I don't know what I would do. Like, I love the idea of pet tattoo, like a paw print tattoo, but I also feel like how do I do it? Because I have so many and I don't want to just be like covered in paw prints, you know? Like that just seems like it would be a lot because I wouldn't want to leave anyone out. Y'all. Oh, you can't see the thing. Hold on. It says, showing... Stop it. Showing my cat the tiny tattoo I got of her paw. So she scanned their feet and then traced over them and scaled them down. Look it. They're like freckles. So like it's more... It doesn't have like the same look as like the actual stamp, you know, like it's not as detailed, but I'm like, oh my god, wait, could you imagine doing that? I have Coco's foot stamped. I can do everyone else's. I even have Gandalf's foot stamped. Okay? And shrinking them all down, and someone said, imagine little paw prints like in a circle, like walking around, and imagine them being their paw prints like that. So like it's theirs but simplified, shrunk down, and like right, like a little, yeah, they could go in order. If I do like a bracelet, I could do it like that. I could just do them like randomly. Like how that person almost did them like freckles on her arm. Like she did them in a couple of spots in like brown. So that I'm like, that's really cute too. Cause like from far away, it doesn't look like anything. And then you get up close and you're like, that's so cool. I know. I could even like shrink the piggies. I could even shrink the piggies' feet down. Or like their noses or something. Because their feet look really different. Their feet look really different. Pat, shut up! Speaking of animals. But yeah, I just was like, wait, I kind of love this idea. Heck, you could even do it on like your ankle, like a little anklet. But I just love that because, like, it's not. It would be a way of having everyone, but not being like literally just one giant inky paw print of a person. I'm not that kind of a tattoo person. Like, I wouldn't want, personally, me personally, I wouldn't want, like, I don't want to have, like, a sleeve or, you know, be covered in ink. Totally fine with people who do, but it's just, for me, I like, you know, hell, I didn't even think I'd ever get one tattoo. And now I'm, like, talking about getting more. I saw someone say that a doctor one day is gonna look at your skin, like, and be like, oh, those are weird looking moles. And then be like, oh, wait. Yeah. Ooh, have you? Do you know what you would get? Or just been thinking, like, yeah, I want to do another one? A platypus! With a fedora or without? A normal platypus. With a fedora. See, I've also seen people who will do things like where it'll be like, you know, the platypus will be here and like a fedora will be up here. So if there are like a platypus, parry the you know, things like that. Or like imagine just like putting a little fedora on your finger so that you could just like if the platypus is here, you could just be like you would at least need to get a temporary tattoo of a fedora for at least like after everything is healed to like put it, you know what I mean? At least once. That would blow up on social media. People would love it. I do. Getting like mustaches tattooed to your fingers so you could go like this. Just for us, thank you. I appreciate that. I completely forgot to try and catch that Pokemon. Let's not remember. Don't worry, Smoothie. Off its Christmas party? Nice. It's my dad's birthday tomorrow. Yeah. It's your husband's birthday today? Happy birthday. It's your mom's birthday tomorrow too? He got one of those 24-inch Charizard plushies for his birthday. Iconic. Your brother's was... Oh my gosh. So many December babies. Nephew's on the 21st. Not me doing cursed math. Has anyone else ever done cursed math about, like, hey, what happened 9 months before I was born? I was like, wow, there's a lot of people born around. I'm like, is this Valentine's Day? Because 14, like... That... But don't worry, if your parent, brother, if someone's birth... It's March. It's March. Yeah, too late for Valentine's. My brain, though, I'm so used to having to, like, go back 9 months, and instead I'm like, oh, like, I started doing that. I started going backwards, and then I'm like, wait, it's the 12th month. Just subtract 9. My parents were drunk. That's what happened. Oh my god, Allison. I don't know anything about that with me or my brother. Like, how or why, nope. You've done the math? Uh-oh. Sounds like Smoothie knows. Sounds like Smoothie found out something. Do +3? Oh, that's smart. That's way smarter. I can't believe I never thought of that. Dad was being deployed not long after. That's fair. We're trying, that's all I need to know. Not James coming in while we're talking about babies. He would. I am an accident, it happens. It sure does. I know a couple of kids that I watched. What better time for your godmother to tell you, oh yeah, I remember your mom telling me she was pregnant with you as a result of a drunken night. He's going to be so bad soon too. Oh my god, Sean. I didn't find anything out. I'm just an August baby. Me too. I also had a, oh, back. I mean, bad and back. Yeah, interchangeably work there. That's fine. Yeah, I'm August too. And at first I thought that, again, doing the math, I did it wrong at first. And I thought that it was like December-ish. And I'm like, oh my god, was I a birthday present? Woohoo. Is that a thing for, like, I feel like that's such a man thing. To be like, hey, it's my birthday. This is we're fundraising for St. Jude today. Anyway. When I did curse math, I suddenly realized that my mom would have struggled to realize. Different climate. Oh, having traveled, working in, yeah. With a complete body. Yeah. Makes you feel sick too at first. Absolutely. Parents don't need a reason. No, no one needs a reason. Let's be real. Consenting peeps don't need a reason. Wait. You can do that? It undilate. What? What? I did not know that. What if my bedroom is in your kitchen? I have a lot of questions have to happy. If that ain't all of us clenching our muscles. I think it's the grouping of a lot of births around the same time that makes you wonder why. Yeah. Why are there so many? Mm-hmm. Smoothie said, no, I'm not coming out. Are you a mouse? Please pause, you're still my parent. Oh no. Oh no. James is surprisingly quiet. I really thought he was gonna have some stuff to add in, but... Morning, Emily. Well, how dare you be busy, James? Yeah, well, I'm used to it. She was in labor, thought she had back pain. Oh, God. And you were just like, I'm done. I'm ready. Let me out. No, you're so good, kitten. Would have shared the same. Oh, really? That's fun that you're named after someone. was named after a book. I recently looked up that book. Well, I guess like a year or so ago. I talked about it on stream. We all read the synopsis together. It was something. It was something. I'm small, but I'm also leaving this place because I'm done and overstimulated. I forgot about that story. Hold on. Let's, wonder... I don't even remember where, like, I saw that summary. The video of me talking about it? Probably. I mean, I have the wiki page up. His name based on a doctor's poor judgment of ultrasound. He claimed you were a boy? So what was your name going to be? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Either George or Thomas, but your mom couldn't think of a female version of Thomas. That's so funny. Your dad and brother are named Thomas? I wouldn't do a junior situation. I wouldn't want to name a kid after anyone. Like, I'm okay with doing a middle name after someone. Because, like, that's how my middle names are. But I wouldn't want to do, like, first names. Because then that just gets people upset. Well, some people. Your dad and brother have the same middle name? James and his brother have the same middle name. I was going to say, I wonder why they didn't just, well... Your dad and brother have the same name? Oh, that's interesting, Emily. My middle names are after both my grandmas, yeah. My mom's mom and my dad's mom. Aunt stole the name for her baby? Oh my gosh, the drama. Oh. Not the name stealing. Oh, yeah, true, Allison. I'm not having this again. We need gender-neutral names. That's pretty, Belzy. Do you like it, or do you feel like your name should have been Gabrielle? Like, do you like your name, or are you like, no, I feel like... You like it, okay. The same name for father and son. Well, they were born on the same day, too. Wow. Gabrielle after your great-grandmother. First name is after your mom's mom. Aww. Oh no! That's wild. Full version of his name. If he does use the short version, yeah. Oh gosh. That's always sad. When like families don't talk. I get it. I mean, I don't personally get it. You know, that's how my cousin is with his dad. Like he's more like my big brother than my cousin. But often confuse people because they would call you your shortened version of your name. Oh, of your middle name. I'm like, how do we get out Sam from Allison? I don't know if you saw, I literally buffered. Yikes, kittens. That's rough. Same as your grandma's first, but apparently I wasn't named after her. I just felt like that name. Let me fix my chair so I can sit properly since Artie left me. In French, Emily and Amelie are said differently, though. Is it like Amelie? Like amethyst. Amelie? Okay. I like it. Growing up, my brother had a friend named Amelie, which is where I thought. But they also lived in the US, so it was probably someone saying it not correctly. Yeah, ads are about to start here, so we'll take a stretch break. Go get your snacks. I'm gonna go get my drink, which is in the other room. Take a stretch break, take a scream break, get your laundry, take your meds. When we get back, we'll keep working on these sleeves. I think I have 43 rows I have to do, and this is row 13. I don't know why I thought I was closer to being done with these. At least I'm making them both at the same time. Like, I would probably finish one today if I wasn't making both at the same time, but nope. Here we go. I'll be right back. Nicely done, chat. Thank you for sitting through ads. Hello, Asmati Games. Your word there, made me think of this new, like, TikTok, Instagram trend of it's like done at nail salons. I don't know if you guys have seen this, where a person will be sitting there and they'll ask to see the nudes, and the nail technician will like go, and you'll pull up their phone and hand it to them, and the person will then be like, I meant your colors, and it cracks me up every time. it's great. Good work, TikTok. Yeah. I applaud it. My brain finally works when the internet is being slow. That, it's, you can't have them both work at the same time, Petrichor. You'd be too powerful. So we're raising money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And we haven't gotten a donation yet today. So who's going to be the first? I mean, I do know that we're at a really nice number of $269.69. But, like, I think that it would be nicer, I don't know, to be a little higher. Oh my gosh, Belzy, that's amazing. That is a very nice number, yeah. Oh, Ponyta. Yes, nice. Higher is nicer. We could, here's the thing. Who's saying that we can't just get to 369.60? 69, like, yeah, it's, keep going. Oops. Just keep elevating it. We gotta get to 69696. Well, we also have, let's see where we're at here. Lifetime raised is $6,473.07. That's pretty cool. It'd be great if we could raise like $500 more and end this year at $6,900 for St. Jude. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, that's what I think, Emily. Could we end this year with the most iconic lifetime fundraised for St. Jude? I also don't know why this doesn't want to work. This is supposed to have that number. This little have to happy. Wait. Wait, thank you for the $12. What? Hang on, Tiltify isn't up on my computer because it reset. Look at your ball! Look at your ball! I see that you redeemed Gem on Face, which I can absolutely do. But I also want to ask if you would like, because the $10 is getting your name added to the Amigurumi giveaway at $10. So would you like to do that instead, or would you like me to put 2 gems on my face for you? Half to Happy's number was 1, 2, 3, 4. What colors? Thank you so much for being the first donation today. It's a nice number for me. It is a nice number. I mean, now we're real close to $300 raised. So, yellow or orange to match your project. You got it. Heck, I could do both. I'll do one yellow and one orange. Boop. One on each side. Boop. Sparkly! I need to be more sparkly, chat. Won't you donate $5 to St. Jude to make me sparkle? And to add your ball to my stream. Sorry. This is going to be such a nice sweater, Megan. This is going to be such a nice sweater. This is going to be so nice. Keep going. Don't give up. This is row 13. I want to wear it now. Yeah, I'm supposed to do this for 43 rows. I mean, obviously we'll measure, but right now we're here. It's been 84 years. Yeah, the sleeves are the last bit. Everything else is finished. The front and back is done. I didn't make pockets for this one. I decided I didn't want to do pockets. I feel like a lot of times on things like this with pockets, it just ends up like stretching out the sweater, if that makes sense. So I skipped the pockets. Especially because I'm the kind of person who would be putting my hands in my pockets. And that's just going to add to it, you know? I think that's when it becomes more difficult, is when you start getting close to the end. Where you're like, oh, the finish. It's so close, but it's also so far. It's always when you're past halfway, but not close enough to be almost done. Yes, that's exactly it. Like, you're past halfway, but you're not quite 3/4 of the way. Or maybe you are, but, like, that's still, like, it's just. Okay, 13 on both sleeves. Done. On to row 14. The one nice thing I will say about doing it this way is that when the sleeves are done, the sleeves are done. It's not like, okay, I finished one sleeve, now I have to make it again. And if you're wondering why I do it this way, it's because if I do it like this, then my tension is the same on both of them. Because sometimes your tension relaxes more as you work on a project. Or sometimes it even gets tighter because you know what the pattern is, and so you start to, it's repetitive, it's whatever. So by having them at, like, doing one sleeve and then doing the other one, like, at the same time, makes the tension match up so that you don't end up accidentally having one sleeve that's, like, longer than the other because your tension was different between the two. Oh, no worries, Emily. So it does mean that it seems slower going when you're doing it because it doesn't, like, you're working on both. But what's everybody else working on today? Anyone crafting? Anyone gaming? I'm sure I have a few people who are work lurking. On one. Tablet up to look at jobs. Work lurking overtime. Waiting to finish your work day. No crafts today. Wrapped siblings and brothers, girlfriends' Christmas presents. Decorated the Christmas tree. Oh, that's nice, Allison. Yeah, I think all my Christmas stuff is wrapped. I should have gotten this when I was out today. I need a little bit more tissue paper. Actually, wait, I think I know where I have more. Maybe I don't. I have like a couple of bags for my parents or brother that are just sitting there without the tissue paper in them. Gonna play Power Wash when you get home. Unless Dad wants to watch the new Knives Out. That sounds fun. I tried to play Palia on my Switch last night, and the lag was so horrific that I just got upset and turned off my game. Practice Lorcana for tomorrow's event. There's a nice participation card of A Whole New World. Ooh. That's cool. That's so fun, actually. We live so far away, and then I was like, oh, I have some tissue paper you can use. Allison, I gotta tell you, one of my favorite things to wrap this year was the snowman bowl that you helped me get. I honestly just kept it in the box that it came from you. With all the fragile tape all over it and it looking a little bit beat up because it's perfect for the story that's going to accompany it. So... yeah. I know. Yes, we are $28 away, right? From hitting $300. Chat, I would love to end our Friday at $300 raised for St. Jude. Yeah, that's absolutely doable. That's so close. Heck, Hank could come out once and we could be there. Hank's ready to check in. He says, I don't need sleeves, but I'll make sleeves for you. By the way, I know that we were also talking about names earlier. If any of you ever want me to call you something other than your username, or if it ever changes, please let me know. I can make a note of it and I can absolutely do that. So, just a friendly reminder. I'm fine with either. It's up to you. Yeah, I mean, let me know. I'll make a note. So like we can always do a little bit of both. If you would like. Mouse. There you go. Why? Okay. Okay. Sometimes I forget how to. There we go. And then Emily, right? Also, Shiz, I just saw the pictures that you posted in Discord. They're so good. I have to post some too. I also took a photo in front of Pico's house to show you. I'm okay. If I'm saying it wrong, definitely let me know. I will take the time to say it correctly. It took me a while to know how to say Sharn's name, but... And I'm still, I know, not saying it completely perfect, because I'm sure that there are accents and things to make it more native, but let me know. I will correct myself. If we get to $300, we'll have bought 15 chemotherapy tube sets that are specifically sized for children to receive treatment. That's pretty cool. Sending pics to my phone from the Switch on the Switch 2 is so much better. Is it? I need to upload my Animal Crossing pic from yesterday. It's pretty chaotic. I'm getting it more right than most of my high school teachers. Oof. That's rough. Nope, there we go. I time traveled forward a few days to like see Pico's house when she moved in. And it was on that same day Celeste was on my island. I was like, oh. James. What's that? Do you know what you're getting already? You're so cute. Yup. Joe's Crab Shack is a seafood restaurant. I used to think that it was only on the East Coast, but James is not currently on the East Coast, so I guess it's not. Couldn't learn your last name for graduation? Oh my gosh. During practice runs, the entire class would help it to him. I finally got it right. Then you said it wrong during graduation. Oh my god. Ugh. That's frustrating. The one that closed near us was the only one on the East Coast? Really? So where is it typically? Huh. Yeah, there was one in like Central Jersey. That used to be James's go-to place for birthday dinners every year. I honestly really like the place that we went to this last time. The food was good, the restaurant was nice. It didn't stink to high heavens. You have Joe's out on the West Coast? Interesting. The more you know. You're gonna have to have someone take a picture of you. Because Lord knows it'll be the biggest smile ever on your face. Oh. You yelled it from the back of the auditorium. I mean, as you should. It's frustrating. Oh, Georgina. Crap. Are you still here? I completely forgot to ask her about the color for the charity blanket because she had donated yesterday when we were playing games and I couldn't crochet it. Do y'all want to do a puzzle while we're crafting? From your base back home. Apparently they're getting ready for lots of snow. Oh. Yeah, I did get a weather or like a next door alert that I guess there's going to be really cold temperatures coming. I want to get more heated houses for the kitties. I'm not already doing one. $15 already? Wow. That's so much. Inky? Yeah. Or do you not remember his name again? Oh yeah, there are a lot of kitty ones, aren't there? There's a puppy dog, too. When James gets really tired, he forgets things. So we had a whole conversation about how I was naming the cat Inky. And then I talked about it again yesterday. And he's like, that's such a good name for the cat. And I'm like, we talked about this already. Look at this one. There's a puppy. There's also some horses inside on a rug. I like this kitty one too. Oh, look at the like winter cookies. Oh, and the little Christmas villages. Oh, I want to be here. I want to be here right now. They added a lot recently. Let's do this puppy one. Alright, I'm not pinning that. Because I would like to instead have the St. Jude thing pinned. But if anyone needs the puzzle link, let me know and I'll happily copy it again. That's not a problem. Let's make sure that... Okay, yeah, that's working. Okie dokie. I like the sound this makes.
Master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh, ugh.
Woo Twitch baby time.
Twitch baby. Dang, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Wow, what color paper star would you like for your resub? Thank you, thank you. That's so sweet. I have a new name in the puzzle. I'm no longer Brave Milk. Aww. Who are you now? Is that you? A super plant? Blue, you got it. Goodbye, brave little milk. K-A-T-R-I-O-N-A. James, you also missed me showing the video earlier. All the video footage that I took of Inky just like chilling with me. My nail like broke, so getting these to puff up right is being finicky. I mean, I don't know about that, but... Alright, thank you again, Liliana. You are now in my star jar. Thank you so much for 9 months of resubs. I hope that you continue to enjoy your emotes and your ad-free viewing for another month. I mean, that seems kind of like witchcraft if you ask me. That doesn't sound real. Yeah. Does anyone have any weekend plans? I'm hoping, I haven't heard back from her about it, but I'll ask again. I'm hoping to co-stream with Mrs. G this weekend. These are the sleeves. Planning Christmas cookies. That was always one of the best things about this one family that I was a nanny for, is they would make like tins and tins of cookies. And like you would just go over and just be like, I'm just gonna... The body of it is done, yes. Wedding dress shopping, that's fun. hope you have a good time. You like to make a lot of cookies? What's your favorite kind to make? Or eat. Also another sister, and yeah. Mom's wreath at a local ocean. Oh gosh, Georgina. Oh, Georgina, by the way, I need to do a row for you on the charity blanket. Because you donated $50 yesterday. So actually, it's perfect timing if you would like to pick a color, and we can do that. Little party lunch, sandwiches, a little kit of plaster Christmas decorations to paint. Oh, because those things never come with enough. They never do they? That's so fun, though. There you go. We do. So we have teal, we have a dark purple, a gray. This is a really pale blue. And then we have like this plum or this like, I don't know, berry color. So there's two kind of purpley ones. There's the brighter one and the darker one. Oh, no worries, Petrichor. Have a good one. Darker one? Yes. You wondered if it was this blanket? Yeah. Absolutely. .5mm hook. Okay. Do you have a stitch that you want me to do? Since you know crochet stitches, I'll ask. Like, I just picked one when Sari donated, because I'm like, he doesn't know crochet stitches. We were doing, like, a kind of V-looking stitch last. Oh, I got a sneeze in my nose. Moss. Okay, yeah. Like this, right? I was like, I think the linen stitch is the same name as the moss stitch, but I think it's two different names. So, like this. No, you're so good. Again, I was like, I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but I just wanted to be 100% sure. Yeah, I love a moss stitch. Are you kidding? I did some down here at one point. Oops, you can't see. I love it. It always looks good. I feel like it's probably known by a lot of different names. It maybe even depends on, like, where you live. Or maybe even just, like, when you learned it. I don't know. Be interesting to look up. Your temperature blanket uses this? Yeah. I love this stitch. I find it to be a very relaxing one, too. Because, like, it's one that I can do, without looking. And you know what's funny? The square style moss stitch that you're doing, right, for your temperature blanket, I have started doing for my new scrap blanket, because Artie has claimed the one that's on my desk, which is always covered in stuff. It's fine. But that was my original scrap blanket, right? And I love doing the moss stitch on a scrap blanket because it just looks really cool. So what I decided to do instead is do squares. Moss stitch blanket squares. Mostly just because then it won't ruin my body for like repetitive strain. Because I wanted to try doing a moss one. So yeah, here are some that are joined together. Hang on. There we go. It's a nice, like, dense stitch, too. I also changed how I was doing it. Originally, I was changing, like, or this was where I would, now it's in the corner, so it's less noticeable, but this is called the Ryan Scrap Square. This is, like, all scraps from the Ryan's blanket. Which I think is fun. And a little random bit of yellow. And then I also have some cotton scraps that I'm doing another set with. This one will be smaller because I don't have as much cotton yarn. But cotton, they're two different types of textures, so I figured I would make two different blankets. Or maybe it'll be a pillow, I don't know. But, yeah. I like the stitch. It's a relaxing one for me. A vial plume. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what the best thing is to try and catch a vial plume. Yeah, we'll just ultra ball it. We'll ultra ball it and see how that goes. So I can de-lurk. You're so welcome. No worries. I understand. Because I'll do that too. I'll lurk somewhere where I'm listening, but maybe not looking as actively. It's one that is repetitive, so I like it. When you're on trains or plane. Yeah, it's definitely one that I don't... Once it's like established, right? Like once you have the little spots to stitch into, you don't really need to like look at it as much. Like the initial row, yeah, okay. But it is nice because you can just... It's repetitive, but it's also not like a half double or double crochet, which is repetitive in a different kind of way. By the way, as the St. Jude bot did just post, we are fundraising for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. We have raised $282.03. Our goal right now is $500. My secret in my heart goal is $2,500, but I don't think we're gonna get there in 2 weeks. That's okay. We still have raised a lot for them, and that's what matters the most. So, hey James. Oh no, not the big skein of yarn giving birth to a tiny skein of yarn. No! 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 No. Damn it. I sent you a message on Discord. Share that link. You said that you would send it to your military group. Watch out for... Yeah, that's literally like what just happened, Emily. So share it, tell them what I'm doing. Be like, Megan's fundraising for St. Jude for the holidays. She's live streaming it. Hell, you can give them my Twitch name if they want to stop in and see. But if anyone, even $1, $5, all of it adds up. So please share that if you're like not doing anything like right now, because you will forget. Like if you're not driving. Let go, Hook. Thank you. This is one organization that I will always, like, not necessarily pester, but, like, encourage people to share and to donate what they're able to. We may have already made a couple of cheeky donations to this campaign. There may have been an anonymous ball drop that was, James. I have not posted very much on Instagram. Honestly, there's a big part of me that just wants to get rid of all my social media. It's freaking depressing. I struggle with it so much. It's really bad for my mental health. So what do? I stay on it way too much. Yeah, that makes sense. But posting on there is just... No, I know. But it's hard because, like, I have to post. If anything, maybe I'll just, like, post a picture of this blanket. You know? I also struggle with, like, what to post. I don't know. I always donate to it, even though the initial premise is an American Children's Hospital, but past that, it's the research that gets shared internationally. Yes. St. Jude does not... St. Jude doesn't gatekeep. They don't hold their research behind paywalls. They readily share what they have learned with the world so that people can continue to be innovative and look for other ways to cure different types of cancer. I donate when I can for sure. They're fantastic. Yeah, absolutely. And definitely no pressure or any kind of, like, you don't have to donate to be here. I'm not going to be like, wow, you didn't do, like, no, please. Just being here is helpful too, to fundraising, because in Twitch's mind, the more people that are in a stream, the more likely they are to recommend it to new people. Like when you first land on Twitch, and like see like recommended for you. Sometimes it's recommended based on like number of people watching. So more people here means more people coming in to check it out. Means maybe someone else will donate or share or whatever. So yeah, just being here, amplifying it, sharing the link with your friends and family like I just had James do. That's another great way. Ads? Really? It's been another hour? Holy moly. Alright then. I don't know how that happened, but sure. I guess we'll take a stretch break here in a minute. It's perfect opportunity for you to get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, donate to St. Jude. It's a really great time to donate to St. Jude. The donation link is pinned in the chat, but just in case you can't see the pin anymore, here's where you can do so. I will be right back, and we will keep working on finishing up stuff. All right, don't go anywhere. Thank you all for sitting through ads. I appreciate it. Also, let me get this link one more time for the puzzle, in case anyone wants to join Sharn. Who is... what you doing there? Hey, buddy. what you doing? I just come over here and they are furiously clicking one tile over to another pile, and I... but like, what? What are we doing? Because the pieces snap together automatically, I'm getting the puzzle to solve itself. How? Explain yourself. But don't they have to be, like, in the exact right spot? I'm fascinated by this. It's almost like a stack killing Among Us. Look at the puzzle right now. That was so funny to, like, come back from ads just to, like, you furiously clicking. I love it. I love a hypothesis. I was waiting for someone to be like, what the... Yeah, I had my Tiltify page open. And then I had the Words on Stream page open. And then I was like, oh, let me get the link for the puzzle for people. And I came back over and I'm like... I like this. I like the way your brain works. Alright, Georgina, there is your row. Thank you again for the $50 donation to St. Jude. I appreciate it, and so do they. Of course, thank you. See, like, those don't feel like they're placed close enough to the pile, though. Ah! Extra impressive, then, honestly. No, it's okay. It's an interesting experiment, honestly. It's fascinating. And to be fair, no one had joined for a while, so... Why not be a little bit chaotic, you know? If you're alone... Hey James, when are you guys going to Joe's? So 6 o'clock? Pain in my... We're fundraising for St. Jude, so I'm not going to finish that. Welcome back. The site got upset with you? The site was like, what are you doing? What's happening here? What I think is wild, right? You have 153 pieces that you have connected. Okay? This puzzle had like 533, I want to say. So there's like almost 400 pieces in that little pile there. What? How many rows do I have to do of this? $43 divided by 2 is like 21-ish. I want to make it to the halfway point today. Oh, okay. I'm on 17, so maybe I can. The whoa, slow down there? Yeah. Look at what they're doing on the puzzle right now, James. In the upper left corner. You've been watching. Okay. Yeah, they're just stacking pieces on top of each other because the pieces click into place when they are in the right spot. And so their thought process is, well, surely I can just make a pile. Oh, did you? That's annoying. It's an interesting one. Ooh, a Steenie appears. Only crazy if it doesn't work. They're up to 197 pieces put together. Are we only going to earn $12.34 for St. Jude today? I think we can do better than that, chat. We're so close to $300. I know. Oops. Oops. Hi, Tigress. Thanks for the lurk. Very much so, yep. I don't know. I always think like F off Fridays are going to be, people are going to come in because everyone's been voting all week on the project that we're doing. But I guess people are also busy because it's almost the weekend. Hi, Gina. I'm doing all right. How are you? That was row 18 done. Oh, Tigress, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sending you so much love. Oh. Please, and also please never apologize for, at least here, for lurking or being quiet and being here. This place is okay. It's absolutely okay for that. I have people who hang out here and don't talk. I have people who chat a lot. And honestly, all of it is okay. Whatever you need from this space, it's here to offer. So please take care of you. We are here in whatever way we can be here for you. Whether it's just company or if you need to talk. But no worries. I'm hanging in there. We're raising money for St. Jude. So we are just crocheting away. $25 stream streak. Thank you for being here for 25 months. 25 months, 25 days. Oh, you know, it's Friday. My brain is like 25. Like, I'm so used to seeing those like little announcement pop-up things for resubs. So my brain was like, wow, 25 months. Yep. $25 stream streak though is amazing.
Found my people.
Teal Giraffe, thank you for that follow. Welcome in. I too like the color teal. Row 19. Oh. I'm so envious of people who like can crochet so fast. Like, I don't think that I'm slow, but there are some people who you watch and you're like, they just make, like, this whole sweater would be done in a day for some people. And that's amazing. Mm-hmm. There are people who are super fast. I don't know how to get faster. Other than just continuing to... I mean, I've been doing this for a long time now, so... Oops. But there are some people who are like Speedy Gonzalez out there. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Now we have some other people who are taking all the big pieces that have been made by Sharn, just replacing them in the same spot over and over and putting them... It's an interesting strat. Right? Remember I told you all at the beginning of stream that I was going to tell you all my stories within the first hour and then have nothing to say at the end of stream? Well, would you looky here? Interesting. Yup. I was talking about the cats. I was showing that Artie and Pippin were sleeping next to each other on the couch. Talking about Inky, the black cat who's coming by. Welcome back. Oh, so the other day when I was like cleaning up my Miniverse stuff, I didn't look at what the pinhole, like what they are, because I don't want to necessarily know until I open them. But I will say that the other 4 balls that we have are all different pinholes. So it should be all different animals. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to like look and see what I got because it's fun to be surprised, but that's pretty cool. So it's possible that we'll have 9 out of the 12. If none of those ones are repeats of the first 3 that I got. Which means that I'll just have to go into the stores to find the other 3, because I'm gonna get them all. Yeah. So I'm trying to get a craft stream, a co-stream organized with my friend Mrs. Gluon for this weekend, but I'm not 100% sure if it's going to work out. Oh, an Oricolo. Or no, that's not an Oricolo, Megan. Ah! Smoothie your balls! Other than that, I have one more Christmas gift that I'm making right now. And then I have, the cross stitch that I made for the Ryans that needs to get washed, ironed, and framed. So that's a plan to do this weekend as well. Just so that way it's done. But otherwise, not really. I don't really have much. It would be fun, yeah. I agree. I'm not sure what we would work on. If I'm being honest, I'm not... I don't know. Maybe I'd work on finishing Glinda? Maybe I'd work on a cross stitch? I don't know what people would want. She does a lot of painting on stream, like watercolor art. So... too many works in progress, not enough time. Mm-hmm. Always. Too many things that I also want to be working on at once, you know? I have so many ideas, yeah. Online digital painting things where you're on the same canvas. Yeah. That sounds fun. I think I would be stressed because I'm not very good at that sort of thing. It's a craft project right now. I'm so far behind. Oh my gosh, right, Shay? Yeah, if I have to use up all my supplies, I'm immortal. The way that I'm buying things. Those cuties took me literal months to make. She'll sketch something in 30 minutes that would take me like a month and a half. The beads keep coming and they don't stop coming. You feel that? Yeah. I'm such a perfectionist. It'd be interesting to like try and challenge myself like in the new year to, I don't know, just like spend more time, I guess, like drawing. and less time worrying about like I don't know, just spend like 30 minutes or something to like make oh anyone else do that? You stretch and then all of a sudden you yawn. Sorry. But like maybe I can, I don't know, spend like 30 minutes a day just drawing something. There's also a bunch of like drawing tutorials that I want to do. Have a safe drive home, silly. Have a great weekend too. Oh, I love lavender and lace. Send a time travel? Yeah. True. Yeah. Mood. Listen, my left knee has been killing me. And it's because when I'm sitting on the couch, I keep my legs tucked up under me. And then I go to get up and my left knee doesn't want to like all the way. It gets very angry. Oh, did she? I've never heard that. Oh. Row 21. Was that from that movie, The Proposal? I have a checklist I go through every therapy session with my therapist with like mood, triggers, food intake, etc. How does anybody feel about the past 2 days? That's interesting. Just add, yeah. I like that. The proposal or 2 weeks notice. Okay. James, are you still listening? I just realized I'll have to make my lasagna tomorrow. Because it's gonna take 65 minutes to cook. That's not counting preheat time. And then, like, the setting time afterwards. I didn't even think about that with the stream. If I did, I should have, like, put it in the oven on the last stretch break, but... I want to keep track of how I'm responding physically to pushing yourself versus taking it easy. Yeah. Especially since your Fitbit broke and you've been out of touch. I have a Fitbit I'm not using. Yours is dying. I hate when that happens. How do you? I do. It's purple. It's like a purpley, pinky kind of color. Yeah. Oh, look, maybe we're just like trading technology with each other. As soon as I get to the end of this row, I can grab it. I know where it is. I love this. Oh, you bought a Galaxy Watch. Nice. James, that's what you have, right? Listen, it'll be good for me to stand up anyway and take a break from that. By the way, we're about halfway on these now because I have to do 43 rows total, and that's 21. So 43 doesn't divide in half evenly, so we're about halfway. See, my left knee doesn't want to stretch all the way. I'm old, chat. I'm old. Give me 1 second. Ow, click. Hey Google, turn on the bedroom lights. Ugh. Why is it always the left knee? Mine is the same. It's James's left knee that bothers him too. Right? I don't know. This is the one that I have. It's always the left knee, yeah. Here's the color. And the band. And the charger. It's really pretty. Yeah, that's interesting that it's like everyone's left knee. Had an Inspire a while back and then switched to the bigger screen, but I'm legit interested. I'll message you. Sounds perfect, Smoothie. Lasts about 2 days before I really need to charge it. Top it off when you're in the shower. Yeah. My Apple Watch, I have to charge it every night. Well, I could probably get 2 days out of it. Yeah. But that's like pushing it. I can get a day and a half for sure. If I'm wearing it overnight, let me preface that too. If I'm wearing it at night, like while I go to sleep. So. Guys, can we get to $300 today for the kids at St. Jude? We're at $282. We're so close. We're so close. I would love to get to $300 for the end of the week. I know, we're 18 away. That's like, add another temporary tattoo to my body. Add your name to the star jar. Or 2 people adding their names to the amigurumi raffle. For $10, you can enter to win one of my custom amigurumi. Like, I have three names in there right now. Or if you really want to be, you know, wild, $30 will bring out Hank or Sally. You get to pick. Plus, we'll have a dance party. We have our St. Jude button. Look at this cute puppa dog. Hi, Pippin. What are you doing, gorgeous girl? I saw you snuggle with your sister today. That was so nice. Are you coming over? Oh, it's almost your auto feeder time, huh, girls? Yeah, let's not swap feeders again. I really don't want to run down the hall. That was so funny. Where Artie was like down the hall and was like, "Oh, look, food." And Pippin was in here and was like, "Oh, look, food." Your phone is the key? That's so interesting. Time to put it on the charger. And normally in the past, the girls ate the same food, so it wasn't necessarily a problem. Anonymous! Wait! Wait!
30-second dance party.
Wait, what do you mean it won't let you? Why? Thank you so much for the $20 donation. You get your name on a paper star. But you're anonymous. Are you anonymous over here? Too? For being a puzzle chaos monkey. Oh, so it was anonymous, but I think I might know who it is. I think I know who's a puzzle chaos monkey. We'll put anonymous, though. Honestly, it was iconic to watch. It was very interesting. Like, I love a good experiment like that. And again, no one else was at that point doing the puzzle. So, like, yeah, why not try it? You love to see it. We made it to $300! Woo! Thank you all again. For donating, for lurking here. For just being a part of things. Hey, Artie. Oh, good, you're in here. I was about to say I might have to run real quick and go grab a cat, but she's in here. She's just waiting for her food. That's fine. There is your star I mean, anonymous. There's your star. Thank you again. Emily, thank you for the $1. Wait, we're at 303.03 right now. Wait, I love that. Look it. The total raised is $303.03. That's lovely. I do enjoy that. Thank you so much for the $1. Let's see where we are. That is satisfying. We have raised $6,485.41 total for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. That's so cool. I'm hoping... So I think I told you all that this year they did invite me to the summit, but I'm not going to be able to go for a number of reasons. But I'm kind of hoping that maybe next year or the year after James and I can go. I think that would be really cool for us to go. Of course. It's one of those organizations that really does so much good. Even though they might not be able to treat every single child that has cancer, the research that they do allows other institutions to then further their own cancer research and treatment, and it just turns something really terrible into an opportunity for a lot of people to come together and truly make changes and find new discoveries and new cures. And I love the fact that as an organization, you know, we hear so much, especially with like medical stuff, where, you know, pharmacies or, you know, different like manufacturers will charge a ton of money for things that they have proprietary rights to. And the fact that St. Jude is just like, no, here's our research. Feel free to continue using it. Feel free to work on it. Whatever. Like, I love that too. Look at this. All right. It took 1 hour and 25 minutes. The most active player was Superplant, who connected 402 pieces. So that was Sharn. And then Kind Snack with 129. Which is also a lot of pieces. Y'all did great. That's me! What a kind snack. Hi, you're the right cat, right? Yeah, okay. I forgot to make sure. And what a cute picture. Look at that puppy. Yeah, we now have a science. We tested a theory for science today. Your name changed? Yeah, Sharn's did too. They were Brave Milk before. Yeah. I mean, you can make a free account and name yourself whatever you would like to name yourself. You're the right cat. Yeah, the right cat is eating. I almost wonder if they just, like, refresh, like if the IP address refreshes or whatever, and so it doesn't remember. I don't know. I got a charge going to the mailbox. Hello? Why is my phone vibrating like crazy? The soup is no longer being accused. Maybe the soup has been acquitted. The milk is no longer brave. Acquitted soup! New name! Scared milk. Oh. I'm now cowardly milk. Okay, hold on. We're doing math. I want to be stupid spoon again. I just remember moist beard. I don't even know who that was. Okay, hold on, wait, we're doing math real quick. I did 28 rows today. So 14 rows on each one. We're at 22 out of 43. So, halfway. Ticket giveaway. That's the wrong button. Okay, go. Quick, 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 quick! Exclamation point ticket. Get in there, chat. Here is what our options are. We have diamond dotting. We have chocolate lab cross stitching. We have 90s crafts.
I'm an arts and crafts master. Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm?
We have a resub. Wait. What? Where do you see iron hands? Oh! Oh, let's see what it looks like. Oh! Sure. Imagine those hands slapping you. Like, imagine just like, have you all seen that, like, people would be like, would you slap your significant other for, like, $1 million? And people are like, yeah. But imagine that was what you were getting slapped with. I didn't catch these hands, chat. I didn't catch those hands. I'd still do it. I need the money. Yep. Exactly, Sharn. Exactly. I've also seen, like, you know, would you push your best friend down a flight of stairs for, like, you know, $1 billion? And I've sent it to my bestie, and both of us were like, yeah, I'll pay for anything that you need. Like, we can split it. We can split it if I do this. All right. Last call to enter. Can they wear a helmet? Yeah. And also someone said, they said a flight of stairs. They didn't say if it was a full flight, a half a flight. Like, I mean, we could work out some nuance stuff. You know, also add some padding. Take some pillows. Bubble wrap yourself. Also, sit in like a cardboard box. You're still pushing them down. They didn't say they had to go, like, head over heels down the stairs. Mattress surfing? Like the Princess Diaries, you know? Like, yeah. If you're not being specific, I'm gonna find a loophole. Yeah, not without warning. I agree. Ooh, fun! Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Alright. The winner of the 2-point giveaway, Gina. Gina, where would you like, you have 2 points right now that you can put towards any of these things to do next Friday. So you can either put both your points to one item, or you can split your points up between 2. We just started this today, so let me know where your points should go. In the meantime, I'm going to take this cross stitch out of this hoop so that I stop forgetting to wash it for the boys for Christmas. Split between cross stitch and diamond dots. You got it. That's where the points have been thus far today, was those 2. Yeah, good thinking. Yeah, now it's... And I'll even bring it into the other room. instead of leaving it on my desk where I'll forget about it all weekend. All right. That is going to do it for us today. I may be back this weekend if me and Mrs. Gluon can get a stream planned out. So if you are not already in the Discord and you would like to be, to get notifications and things like that about when I'm going live, feel free to join. It's open to everyone. I will post there, obviously, if I am going live this weekend. If not, I will see you on Monday. Thank you for having me and making me laugh so much. I cried. Of course. Thank you for being here and for your very intense study that you did. You know, for science. I appreciate it. Anyway, have a wonderful weekend. If I don't see you all, let's roll some credits. Thank you all so much for your donations. We are at $303.03. So fun, so exciting. I'm so thankful for you all and what we're able to do as a community for St. Jude. It's truly, truly wonderful. Let's go and say hi to Play in the Mud. Amanda rated us the other day. I think it's only right that we raid them back. They are glazing this afternoon. So grab those raid messages. The first one is if you are a subscriber, and the second is if you are a follower. Where the heck did her thing go? I just saw it. There we go. Okay. Have a wonderful rest of your time zone, friends. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds that you have to take, to be kind to yourself and other people. Remember, you are loved, and I will see you all on Monday for sure, but maybe this weekend. Okay. Bye!